Audio Jungle.
Good to see you viewers again on another edition of Bystanders at Stands on Flip TV. Michael Adekule taking you on today's edition. Let's quickly move down to what we have on these dailies. All right, the Punch newspaper. Fuel supply suspension. Fuel supply suspension. Petrol scarcity hits border towns. Fuel now 600 naira per liter. Petrol scarcity hits border towns. Fuel now 600 naira per liter. All right, we have the rider here. Fuel smuggling thrives in Adamawa, Sokoto. Fuel smuggling thrives in Adamawa, Sokoto. Task force brutalizes Idiroko residents. Task force brutalizes Idiroko residents. Okay, moving down to the top of the paper was on the front page here. A sad one here. Buhari mourns David West, says he was indomitable. Buhari mourns David West, says he was indomitable. Ministry NIS disagree as US retains reciprocity fee. Confusion over appeals court's judgments on Oyo governorship poll. On to the next one, which is down the paper. Tanker explosion rocks Lagos community, Kwara school raised. Tanker explosion rocks Lagos community, Kwara school raised. You can see the picture on the front page of the Punch newspaper. All right, moving down to another story here. 85-year-old woman missing after church service in Ondo State. 85-year-old woman missing after church service in Ondo State. Winners pastor, woman abducted by Boko Haram, freed. Winners pastor, woman abducted by Boko Haram, freed. All right, let's quickly move down to another story here. Magodo CDA raises the alarm as land grabbers convert green belt into estates. On to the next one, which is the New Telegraph newspaper. It was the News Telegraph telling the public APC versus PDP, confusion in Oyo over appeal court's judgment. Confusion in Oyo over appeal court's verdict. Court allows APC's appeal, fails to upturn governor's victory at the level 6 Supreme Court's interpretation on ruling. Makinde is saying something here. My victory remains intact. Nobody can steal it. Okay, declare state of emergency on roads. SSANU tells federal government declare state of emergency on roads. SSANU tells federal government 60% of drugs imported to be manufactured locally, says NAFDAC. 60% drugs imported to be manufactured locally, says NAFDAC. All right, moving to another story here, which is on the president. Buhari APC Lawan mourn passage of term David West. Buhari APC Lawan mourn passage of term David West. All right, Kogi polls. Hoodlums raise SDP secretariat. Hoodlums raise SDP secretariat. It's Bellows and the work. Party alleges. Governor is saying something here. I have no hand in the attack. That's what Bello is saying. All right, these are the stories we have on the front pages of the Punch and New Telegraph newspaper. Let's join our viewers for more deliberations. I'll be right back. What can you say as a Nigerian? You apply these roads all day, especially in Lagos State.
Okay. Roads in Nigeria.
Yeah.
We know. Lagos State, at least, it was a former federal capital. They try for road. Only road that have problem in Lagos State in your street road. Some roads small, but major road in Lagos State, they try. You get it? Mayor road in Lagos State they try. But where me I see problem of road is south and southeast. You know that Umonya to Ikoregbene road is now a big a hole, a pit now. Umonya to Ikoregbene road is now a pit. Akwa Ibom to Cross River, they call it Karabai road. It's nothing. So the east road is a problem. The west road is only the street. Moya road for the west is perfect. Now, when we come to the street for east road is very, very bad. From Wari to Osaba, bad. From Wari, from Bayelsa, join Wari, come to Delta, pass that road, go weak. We stand there for not less than 5 hours to pass the road. Water don't take over the road, break it. Those are the road we're supposed to talk about it. Understand me? Now, putting some roads straight for Lagos State. Lagos State have masses. And the masses, Lagos State government was strong to control masses. Because masses too much. Masses, some don't destroy roads. Drainage they cannot take care. And the water flow up on drainage and take over this and break roads. So Lagos State is got to do what? To keep discipline to the water to the mass because there's too many. Understand me? Keep the plane to masses. Masses destroy drainage. It can't flow. They put all manner of things in drainage. So when the drainage is flow, the street will be safe. But when the drainage is blocked, water will come out and full in the street and now destroy the street. All the road will be destroyed by what? By water. So if you are because that's why when they do road cutter. So that water can pass its way. Yes, so that road can be safe. But when road water break inside the cutter, come out for the road, you destroy roads. All the road destroyed by it.
Now, many have blamed the government, especially the federal government, for lack of maintenance culture. Is that the problem or their failure to meet up with?
This is it. Everybody blame government. Everybody blame government. We don't want to take law to our hand and do what the law says. Lagos State have been trying to bring something for people to put dustbin. Loma will come and carry it. Some people don't still put it for dustbin. They put it for street. Some of the Loma women who sweep growth, they sweep and push it into gutter. Get me? What do you want government to do? In America, everybody keep the law. Put everything you what up dust into a basket. And everybody maintain the law for the city to be neat.
Outside country.
That is it. But here government try their best. Keep black nylon. Keep the one where they stand for road. Keep everywhere. Even send Roma to pack the spring. So they cannot put it inside. But they still put it. When government don't keep a thorough discipline, that's how people behave. If government keep a thorough discipline, that this drainage, which because some of the road was done perfect, but it's being destroyed today. It's not the fault of the government, it's the masses. It's the masses that do this road. And the road is not many. For motor go pass this side, this one pass this side for one road. One road is being suffered of heavy traffic and heavy road. You get my point? So what me advise government is to create more road. More roads to keep some road chance, peace. Because some road, every blessed day, the road is tired for massive of heat.
Especially if trucks.
That is it, every juju trucks and everybody are passing the road. So create another road can make that you pass this one, you pass this one for what? To that road to have more peace. Road is everything can tire for us. That's what happened. That's what happened for our road. Let government create more road. If not carry massive of what? Of people. Okay, like Torment land. They say every time they say they should go and check it. So Torment land carry thousands of loads per day. You get me? How can it work? So we both get roads that make other roads, some roads not to suffer too much.
Good network.
Yes. Good network. They do flyover, they do this so that if people drive for ground, people drive for up. For this road to be peaceful, to have small. But when you massive hit the road every day, truck, everything, you don't save go tire, it break. This government create more road to give chance to other road. Okay, now you don't now only road this road go to Oba. How many people go to road by day? That road will start to have decay. And people start to walk past it. When you pass road and you start to pass your pass, it's spoil. You need to create more road. Flyover, I can turn, people turn and pass up, people pass down. To keep chance for other road to work.
The railway needs to be working.
Thank you. Railway need to be working for every truck to go to the rail. When every truck go to the rail, okay, you import of it by paper port, you drive to the east. If you take for rail, that load of rail, every truck to carry container will be go with rail. But rail is not working. So they now use the motor to drive that truck for road, and road must break. Okay, Friday night, make a research, just move to Oyota here. Pass to Baker here. Take truck where pass. For just one night, go to east. Truck. Everyone with heavy load inside. Some of them carry machine. Some of them carry some. So you must weak road. Understand me? But when the road is spread, road is wide, more road. Truck will take this side, this one, and rail carry something that is heavy, like screw, like a iron, like a container. He carry from rail. Peace go then for the city.
Road network is what we're talking about today. State of emergency has been said to be declared on Nigerian roads. What's your own view? What's your own take on it?
It's a welcome development because, as you can see, the roads all over Nigeria, it's so bad. Last week, I think last week Thursday, I was traveling towards Calabar Itu Road. We had to use Ogoja Python. Calabar Itu Road now, as I'm speaking, is very, very bad. It's in a critical shape. That road is no more motorable at all. You can't even pass there. So now, if federal government is now calling emergency of road, it's a welcome development.
The federal government is NSSA, something like that. Telling the federal government declare state of emergency on road.
Okay, I don't know the agency. Maybe fine. It's a welcome development because Nigerian road now, it's so bad. Same thing. I also travel towards what's it called, Port Harcourt Aba Road. That road too is not motorable at all. So please, see whoever agency or see individual that is calling on this, please, there should be speedy work on it because the roads are not motorable at all. You can take it, they are in a bad shape. You can take example Lagos Road. Lagos Road, just of recent, the governor have been trying different mechanism just to patch the road, but still, please, more efforts or more funds should be allocated to the ministry so that this road should be repaired. And if the government is also awarding contract to any road construction, please, I think there should be also mechanism I think those that are awarded the road should also be on ground. Should also checkmate as in see if the contractors are using good facilities, as in good things for them to build the road, because most of them might even quote
using substandard products, right?
Exactly, for them to carry out the works on the road. Just when you go to Akwa Ibom State, I'm proud of my former governor, Godswill Akpabio. If in terms of road, kudos to him. Roads in Akwa Ibom State are very 100%. So please, I employ every governor to at least work on road. That's my take for that.
Irrespective of the fact that the court has ordered him his release. I know Showore and his associate, Mr. Olawale Bakare, I think there is something wrong somewhere. This time around, I'm trying to trade blame on Yoruba elites. I trade blame on them. What I'm saying now is a pure gospel truth. What are the sins of Showore and his associates? Can you just carefully just tell us what Showore did? I'm talking to the elites. What are those unforgivable, or unforgotten offenses, committed by this young man?
Yoruba elite cannot
That
stand.
the Yoruba elites cannot
stand
come
on their
out, stand on their feet, maintain the stance that Showore should be released, that Showore is innocent. Why shouldn't Yoruba elites, why shouldn't Yoruba elders, why shouldn't Yoruba governors, why shouldn't even the pastors, the men of God that are preaching the gospel, stand for this man? This man did not start criticizing government today. But let me tell you, point of correction, if any government that is in place without any criticism coming in, that government cannot thrive, that government cannot do well. There must be criticism. People must criticize you. Even if you are doing right, somebody must criticize you for you to be, above that level, to perform more, to at least, to cheer you up, Do you understand? So let me tell you, Showore has done the right thing. I keep on saying this. I don't want to know about his past. That is what he knows how to do best. If any government is in place, somebody must come forward to protest, to criticize. Thank you. It is the people that will either make any government, or it's the same people that will mar any government. That is life. In America, it's like that. Look at Trump. Trump has many critics. I'm telling you. Yet, they love him. Yet, he's doing well. We know. Look at American economy. You can't compare American economy to this, our bastardized economy here. I don't know what I understand. Who is gunning? I mean G-U-N-N-I-N-G. Who is gunning for Showore? Such people that are gunning for Showore, they are the enemy of the state. They are the enemy of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They are the enemy of the truth. Showore stands for justice for the innocent Nigerians. Showore stands for justice for the entire citizenry of this country that have been under the tutelage of poor politicking since independence. I tell you that Showore should have been released. People should go up for this. People should not neglect what we are happening for on the street on daily basis. Let Nigerian judiciary be functioning. Let court not be disrespected. Court order is court order. Court order supersedes anybody. Justice supersedes even Mr. President. Buhari should not be above the law. Oshomole should not be above the law. What's up with Yoruba elites? What are they doing? These people I'm talking about are the legal luminaries in Nigeria here, in the southwest. What is going on? They should step up, man.
Okay, now, Raphael,
Yeah.
the deplorable state of road in Nigeria is what I want to go into right now. You can see some parts of Lagos, you know what is going on the issue of these roads. Even in, is it River States or some parts of, let me generalize it, some parts of the country. Don't let me just centralize it, on one area. Now, what do you think should be done?
Yes, yes, I have something to say.
And what do you think is the cause?
The cause of the problem is bad governance. The same point, you see. Minister of House and Works, I think. Minister should be Fashola, who handled 3 portfolio before. Power as well. Drop one. Now, I tell you, let me follow it from the reminiscence, from the beginning. Sure, understand. Fashola said, if any government or regime could not fix power under 6 months, that regime has failed. Or that regime is a failure. There's a way he made it, yes, that statement. Let me tell you, Fashola was there since 2015. We've not seen any change in power sector. That was when we began to clamor for prepaid card, prepaid meter. Do you understand? We clamor for it, everybody, they started giving it out. Thank you, free. They distributed it, then stopped, not without costs. It didn't circulate. And remember, it was not without cost. You must pay money. You must pay money to government before you get the card, before you get the meter. My brother, should it be done that way? It shouldn't be done that way. Fashola now goes to that ministry and become the minister of power and this thing, to fix the lights, the power supply. Everything gets worse. I'm telling you, everything gets worse. Something that would have fixed by Batinaj. Batinaj find out that these people, there's nothing you can do to stop what is going on in Nigerian system. He found out that it's a rotten, system. There's a lot of rot there. He has to resign. Do you understand? Now, Fashola come in. Everybody thought Fashola would perform. After all, if you look at what he did in Lagos State, let me tell you, he tried anyway. In Lagos State as a governor. Fashola went there. We've not been feeling him. His presence in that ministry has not been felt for the first time. All we say is Baba, 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 Baba. Then currently on road. Fashola in the recent times says that when they were, there was a granted him interview.
I even saw it yesterday on Punch.
Yes.
Nigerian roads, not
that
that bad.
Fashola said Nigerian road not that bad. It's surprising,
And
man.
masses are crying.
And the masses are crying.
People are dying on daily basis.
If you get to Port
on this
Harcourt,
road,
Federal Road, Port Harcourt Owerri Road, Warri Guinea-Wan Uyeli Road, I think, na Federal Road, Alagbado, Kollington, Alakoko Road, that's Abeokuta Agege link. Oga, this road, these very links I just mentioned now, has already cut into two by erosion. Gully. Do you understand? Flood. My brother, if you go to social media and see Warri, Uyeli Road or Port Harcourt, I don't know the name anyway, my brother, you wouldn't know his road. We'll be thinking it was just one kind island overgrown with thorns and bushes. Because they just showed, they indicated the picture of Fashola one corner, they were just showcasing those federal roads. How bad, deplorable, these roads. Man, Fashola has failed. Fashola has failed as a minister. Fashola has failed by making such statement that federal Nigerian road not bad. It means he has been flying on, let's say, private jet all these whiles for 6 years now. Fashola has been going to and fro Lagos, Abuja on air. He has not been using road. Let me tell you, Fashola should come home on convoy. He should use land transport. It's better done that way. They should stop him at the airport. If Nigerians are good on followership, they would have stopped him at the airport. He should come on convoy. Honorable Minister of Transport should come on road transport from Abuja to Lagos so that we feel the impacts, the impact of the road we are talking about, of federal road that is not all that bad. It's not that bad. Why should he take private jets? I tell you, on that aspect, he has failed. Fashola has failed. Federal road is bad, very, very deteriorated over the years. Nothing is being done. Go to Southeast, our road there. Federal road from Onitsha to Enugu is unbearable. The worst in Nigeria. That's Mpo, Oka, Okozu, and so on. Before you get to Enugu, brother, it is not motorable. In fact, the worst road in Nigeria. But anyway, the current news, I just had an information that he has started doing something there. Dr. Haneze went to Abuja and cried and cried and cried, yes, complained. So it's like the sleeping man has woken up and give some order for something to be done there.
Now, there's a question I want to ask you. What do you think that makes roads don't last in Lagos? What stops road from being durable in Nigeria? Sorry.
Okay, the duration of roads depends on the quality. The company you gave contracts. If you contract companies like Arab contractor, they can do well. If you contract companies like construction company like Julius Berger, the popular Julius Berger is the one that is constructing road for Nigeria. I think it's Julius Berger that constructed all the flyover, those foremost flyover. In Nigeria, even the Babangida Boulevard. Babangida Boulevard, third mainland, yeah, that's Babangida Boulevard. It's Julius Berger. So, what is spoiling road network in Lagos is Baba Ijebu contractors. As they were using this cement mixer, mixing some abuse eating amala one corner. The so-called Baba Ijebu contractor will tie something on the head, telling them what to do after he may have bought a jeep out of the mobilization paid to him. So you find out that the quality of the road is poor. They are not the right construction company to take that job.
You use substandard.
Thank you, substandard material.
Products.
Haven't you seen what Fashola did from Excellence Hotel to Iju? He used Arab contractor. They did good job. Go and see that road. Very, very intact since 2013 till now. Untouchable. It has not been, degenerated. Do you understand? The road is still intact. If you go to the ags, you will see what I'm saying. But the current construction company, or we call them Guinea agency, road something agency, what they call it, direct labor agency. My brother, direct labor coming out on the road using cement mixer, using a broken broken pancanels to repair road. If rain falls, if there is heavy downpour, it will wash it off. And let me tell you, currently, nothing is being done on the Lagos road network now. Everywhere is generated to potholes.
I think last week or so, the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, declared emergency on these roads.
People are talking on roads. Based on federal roads, Nigerian roads in general. About the deplorable condition of the Nigerian roads. The Nigerian roads are is in a high deplorable condition. So we Nigerians know that. So we know that. Our expectation is that government should come. They should hasten.
But the Minister of Works says the roads are not that bad.
That statement, he needs to withdraw that statement. Because that statement shows that he doesn't have that selfless spirit to serve the masses. Because if there's a leader that has that passionate mind, passionate mindset, passionate spirit to serve his community, he would have known by now that Nigerian roads are in a high deplorable state. So for him to make that statement means that he's somehow unconcerned somewhere.
What
Living his selfish and comfortable lifestyle somewhere.
Now, what do you think is the major obstacles to road durability in Nigeria?
That is leadership.
Leadership.
Leadership is the major problem. Leadership. There is nothing more. The commoners in Nigeria, even the primary school students can tell you the same thing. It is leadership. That is what is the problem too.
Sometimes we find out that when a road is being constructed, maybe within 2-3 years, it's gone again.
The same leadership. Some commissioners, ministers, governors, presidents will give out contracts without supervising the contracts. They don't understand what leadership is all about. Leadership is not all about going, hey, send money, go and do it. No. That is not all about leadership.
All right, thank you, sir.
I'm still coming. That is not all about leadership. Okay. When you give out assignments, you go out and supervise an assignment, the same assignment, and make sure say that the assignment that you are giving out, give it to the appropriate contractors that could be able to deliver. Likewise, what my brother said earlier. Yes, you leave because of their selfish interest, what you are going to gain. Julius Berger might say that this road from here to Ikeja. Look at what the amount they are going to use 20 naira to do it. And government has budgeted 30 naira already. But because you know that there are some other mushroom contractors that are there that can do it with
An affordable price.
with 10 naira. You now collect almost 40% or 50% of that money and now shifted the contract to the mushroom contractors. And they will now go and do the contract without even supervision. So many of our leaders did it. I can tell you example. I came from Imo State. When our governor, former governor Rochas Okorocha came up, he said free education, free education, free education. When he was shouting free education, he said, hey, free education, this, he was giving them money. I heard that he was donating money to the Imo State University, giving them money, increasing their money. I get my point. They are funding money and all this thing. But there is administration lacks supervision. There is no supervisory team to supervise what is going on. He's busy donating the money, campaign, using it as a campaign. Campaigning here and there, showing people that, but the people in charge of those people, of those things, are doing the other way around.
So we lack maintenance culture.
Maintenance, supervisory culture. In that, somebody, okay, somebody will score 270, 300, 280, cut-off mark for CME. His department is 240. Department is, say, cut-off mark is 240. And he's a citizen of Imo. And he will not be given admission. Yet, the state government is pumping money.
To that sector.
Has pumped money for that free education. Has even increased the money of the university. So that they will not like anything. Then the lecturers, the board, the internal people in that university are doing this the other way around. But the governor did not care, does not know, they don't want to know that one. The only thing that they want to use, want to donate the money, give them, and now go and campaign. Doesn't know what is going there in there. Then the person that now got the cut-off mark, 300, and the citizen of that state will not get admission. Somebody that did not score even up to that up to 200 will not carry 150,000, 200,000, 250,000, and come and give the lecturer. They will give him admission.
In conclusion, sir.
And the other one that get admission, that score the higher score, will not get admission. Next year, we will still go and write jam. And the governor will now just be there making noise, shouting, nya, 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 nya. Get this and that, free education. How many of you are Imo-like citizens are having access to that free education? You cannot give account. Are you understanding me now?
All right,
but you are busy making noise, using it for campaign, donating money. Lack of supervision. People within there are messing it up. And you don't care, you don't bother to care.
All right, viewers, this will wrap it up on today's edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV. Do join us next time as we bring you another interesting topic from the newsstands. Michael Adekule still remains my name. Till I join you next time on this same platform. Keep staying cool. Have a good day.